Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about Global Gender Gap report which has recently been released by World Economic Forum. We are going to talk about this topic in the following sequence. First of all, why in news, thereafter about Global Gender Gap report followed by the rankings and then India's performance analysis. Thereafter, prelims and means based practice questions for you guys. But before that, I want you all to be aware about the Means 8 2022 program by Analyst IAS, wherein you can get help for polity, essay, public administration, and ethics to improve your score in the upcoming Means examination. Do check out the details given over here and apply soon to avail the early bird discount. Right? Now let's get back to the topic, why in news. So Global Gender Gap Index 2022 ranks India 135 out of 146 countries in 2022. India's overall score has improved from 0.625 in 2021 to 0.629 in 2022, that is this year. So the score has improved by 0.004, right? Now about the Global Gender Gap Index, it was first published in 2006. The releasing agency is World Economic Forum, as I have told you already. It is designed to measure gender equality by tracking progress towards closing gender gap over time. The parameters it follows are economic participation and opportunity, educational attainment, health and survival, political empowerment. These four parameters are also treated as sub-indices, and on each of the sub-indices, a score is given, and thereafter an overall index is also released, which is known as Global Gender Gap Index, and it provides scores between 0 and 1, where 1 shows full gender parity, that is, there is no difference between, or inequality rather, between male and female, and when the score is 0, it shows as if there is complete imparity or complete inequality between a male and female in a society or a country, right? Now, as far as this year's ranking are concerned, Iceland has topped the charts with a score of 0.908, and it has improved the score by 0.16. Second up is Finland with a score of 0.860. Then there is Norway on the third place with a score of 0.845. Thereafter comes in New Zealand, Sweden, Rwanda, Nicaragua, Namibia, Ireland, and Germany. So these are the top 10 countries as far as the global rankings are concerned for the Global Gender Gap Index, right? Now let's look at South Asia. So in South Asia, 71st place is backed by Bangladesh, 96th by Nepal, 110th for Sri Lanka, 117th for Maldives, 126th for Bhutan, 135th for India, 145th for Pakistan, 146th for Afghanistan. So as you can see, in South Asia, Bangladesh has been the best performer. So let's look at Bangladesh's performance as far as the sub-indices are concerned. So economic participation and opportunity, Bangladesh is ranked globally at 141st. Educational attainment, 123rd. Health and survival, 129th. Political empowerment, very good for Bangladesh, 9th place, right? So this was about the best performer in the South Asia. Now let's look at India, which is very crucial for us to know about. 135th position overall. I've already discussed about it, from amongst 146 countries. Now, what about the sub-indices? So economic participation and opportunity, 143. Educational attainment, 107. Health and survival, 146. Political empowerment, 48. Out of 146 countries it is. Look at health and survival ranking. Look at economic participation and opportunity ranking. Out of 146 country, India has been ranked at 146 as far as health and survival is concerned for women, and economic participation and opportunity at 143. India really needs to go a long way as far as the improvement is concerned with respect to the gender parity, right? Fine. Let's further analyze India's performance a bit. This political empowerment aspect includes metrics such as percentage of women in parliament, percentage of women in ministerial positions, etc. So of all sub-indices, this is where India ranks the highest, as in better amongst all other indices, that is 48th out of 146. Iceland is ranked 1 with a score of 0.874 and Bangladesh is ranked 9th with a score of 0.546. India's score on this metric has worsened since last year from 0.276 to 0.267. The silver lining is that despite reduction, India's score is above the global average in this category. On economic participation and opportunity, this includes metrics such as percentage of women who are part of the labor force, wage equality for similar work, earned income, etc. Here too, India ranks a lowly 143 out of 146 countries in contention, even though its score has improved over 2021 from 0.326 to 0.350. India's score is much lower than the global average, and only Iran, Pakistan, and Afghanistan are behind India on this particular metric. Of course, only 3 countries are behind because the rank itself is 143 out of 146, right? On educational attainment front, this sub-indice includes metrics such as literacy rate and enrollment rates in primary, secondary, and tertiary education. Here, India ranks 107th out of 146 and its score has marginally worsened since last year. In 2021, India's rank was 114 out of 156. On health and survival, this includes 2 metrics, sex ratio at birth in percentage and healthy life expectancy in years. In this metric, India's rank is the last place, that is 146 among all the countries. Of course, very painful and shameful. Its score hasn't changed at all from last year when it was ranked 155th out of 156 countries, right? Anyways, now let's look at the prelims practice question. The Global Competitiveness Report is published by, the options are A, International Monetary Fund, B, United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, C, World Economic Forum, and D, World Bank. Put the correct alphabet as your answer in the comment box below. Now let's look at the mains practice question. Public health system has limitations in providing universal health coverage. Do you think that the private sector could help in bridging the gap? What other viable alternatives would you suggest? You have to answer this particular question in 250 words and send in your answers to us on WhatsApp to get them reviewed. This is it for today. Thank you so much for joining in. I shall see you again tomorrow. Till then, take care and stay tuned.